So as a performer, she didn't know what her gifts were or where they were, and I think that she felt always insecure, never really a great sense of accomplishment, or from what I've read. What about you, Simon?
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, and I think that she really hoped that doing this film with Olivier would bring her the credibility she so deserved. And I think the irony is that she was so desperate to get away from playing sort of ditzy showgirls, but the part in this film, that was sort of what it was.
Exactly.
And I think when Marilyn brought her sort of scrutiny to the script didn't really hold up. And I think, I'm a great fan of Terence Rattigan, who wrote the screenplay and the play it's based on, but I don't think this was his strongest play. And I think that there was a frustration there because it was very hard to work out the motivation.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that she had such a difficult time, is assuming, well, I'm going to take a part that Vivien Leigh played.
Yes.
That must be great.
Yes.
Olivier will be there. I know he's great.
Correct.
And I think that she didn't and then when she got there, discovered that the script was sort of full of holes.
Yes.
And that she had saddled herself with an impossible task, basically put herself right back in the position that she has always been as a ditzy showgirl, and was really fighting against a difficult piece of material.
Where do you think that it's fascinating what you're saying about this, the inability to access these things in her life that are so rich? Where did she get this joy from? That, for instance, she like in the movie, it seems so genuine. How was she able to access this thing you described as incandescent, just where she seems so happy?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a few things. I think that when she's singing and dancing, I think that it's it turns your mind off. Your sort of logical, critical brain is put to sleep because you're too busy doing other things.
Yeah.
And I also think that some part of her, I think that the trauma that she experienced when she was a young girl, I think that some part of you stays locked at that age. I think that she was an eternal child. I think that some part of her profoundly didn't grow up, and I think that's where that joy, as well as the sadness, but I think that that's where it comes from, because it feels so